I had every officer had an orderly. And when I went overseas, I had an orderly. That same one, they gave me an orderly when I went to Fort Bliss, or when I joined the outfit. Name, can't think of his real name. We got to call him Cowboy Myers. His name was Myers, Corporal Myers, Cowboy Myers. When he had a little, when we were at Fort Bliss, still on horses, he had a little, and on maneuvers in Louisiana, he had a little scrungy pony kind of horse, a little raggedy thing. And I used to kid him about it. He had being my orderly, he had his own horse because he had to follow me around. One day, there was one of those teams of 6 horses pulling, I can't remember whether it was a caisson or a gun. We were out on maneuvers and out in the desert out of Fort Bliss in the Leyte Rock. Some tumbleweed got going and got up under this team of horses, and they ran over, they took off. And the lead driver, was green, and he panicked and he jumped and fell under the wheels of the either the gun or the whatever it was, and was killed. And the horses were belly to the ground and taken off. So here we all take off after it, catch him. Well, I had a pretty good horse. I was moving pretty good, and all my guys were moving. We were all moving pretty good, trying to get out there and catch him. Here came Myers, my orderly, and that little scruggly pony, passed all of us, got up and jumped like in the movies, jumped on the vacant lead pair, jumped from his little scrawny to that, just like in the movies, and pulled that team up and brought them in, circled them and brought them to cut. From that day on, he was Cowboy Myers. And then, oh well, when we got overseas, he was still my orderly. He got shot. Got shot in the head. He had a steel helmet on, and he went in, and came through at the other side. He lived for quite a while, but he didn't make it. And I had to write his folks. He was with me when he got shot. We were out, he was always with me. He got it instead of me. What's it say now? What was I going to say? Oh, when we first went overseas, we had some new guys come in, assigned to our battery. And they started kidding Cowboy Myers about being an orderly. I paid him extra money. And they were kidding him about being an orderly. And I lined them up and told them why an officer had to have an orderly. That I was responsible for their lives. I mean, not really, but things I had to do with whether they lived or not. And that I needed time. I didn't have time to dig my own hole. And the cowboy had to dig the hole for me, because while he was digging the hole, I was back at battalion headquarters figuring out how to save you guys' lives. And I didn't have any more trouble with Cowboy Myers after that. He was a good man.